Bloodlines of Empire, Episode 5, 1948, The Birth and the War. In 1948, the British Empire departed Palestine, its soldiers weary, its promises broken. Behind them lay a land on edge, divided by fear, hope, and destiny. The United Nations voted to partition Palestine into two, one Arab, one Jewish, with Jerusalem placed under international control. To many Jews, it was a long-awaited moment, the rebirth of a homeland after 2,000 years of exile. To Palestinian Arabs, it was a catastrophe in the making, the loss of land, home, and heritage decided by foreign powers. On May 14, 1948, as Britain's mandate expired, Jewish leaders declared the State of Israel. Fireworks and tears of joy filled the night, a nation reborn from the ashes of the Holocaust. But celebration turned swiftly to war. Within hours, the armies of neighboring Arab states crossed the borders, vowing to destroy the newborn state. The First Arab-Israeli War had begun, a struggle not just for territory, but for survival and identity. Israel's forces were outnumbered and outgunned, yet fueled by desperation and unity. Months of fierce battles raged across hills and cities. By 1949, the new state had survived and even expanded beyond the UN's original borders. For Palestinians, 1948 became known as al-Nakba, the catastrophe. More than 700,000 people were displaced, their villages emptied or destroyed. They fled to Gaza, the West Bank, Lebanon, Jordan, many never to return. What was a triumph for one people became a tragedy for another. When the fighting ended, Israel held 3/4 of the land. The West Bank fell under Jordanian rule, Gaza under Egypt. Jerusalem was split by barbed wire and snipers, holy ground divided by politics and pain. The Arab world refused recognition. Israel stood alone, besieged but unyielding. Out of the ruins, two realities took shape. Israel, a state forged in defiance, and a displaced people bound by longing and loss. Each side carried its own history, its own justice, its own grief. And both would define the century to come. 1948 did not end the conflict. It began it. In the next episode, we enter the decades of wars, occupations, and fragile hopes that followed, when every border became a memory and every memory a battlefield.